Alright, so this is for those who God has given you direction, but you are scared to go through with it because you feel like you don't have enough money. You feel like you don't have any money for it. You feel like you will be making a move prematurely. You feel like it doesn't fit in with the norm, with the quote-unquote ideal way of doing things. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. I don't care if you're down to your last. If God says to move, move. If God says to pack your bags, pack them. If God says to leave that relationship, but you don't know how you're going to financially provide for yourself or financially provide for your kids, do it anyway. If God says, go get a business office, go get a retail space, but you don't have any clientele, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Even if it sounds crazy, even if it doesn't make any sense, just do it. God told me to do something. He instructed me. And honestly, as much as I would like to believe that I trust God, it really scared me. It really scared me because I thought, wow, this is all the money I have to my name. And I'm not in a position to work. Matter of fact, you don't even want me to work. And you say spend every last dime into this. Let me tell you, I didn't have the money for that thing. God sent the money. He sent some more, and he sent some more. But because I was so afraid, because I felt like I couldn't see where he was going with it, I got scared. And I held on to my little money. I held on. And let me tell you, the things that I thought weren't possible, the things that I thought wouldn't happen so quickly, they're here. It's right in front of my face. Now I only have a little bit of time to prepare. Now I feel rushed. Now I feel like I can't fully enjoy the experience. Even though I'm still excited, even though I'm still enjoying it, but because I wasn't obedient quickly right after I heard the instruction, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared as I could have been. It could have been a smooth transition. God said, buy all the things that you need, even though you don't have a place to put it at yet. Even though you don't know where you are going to conduct your business. Prepare. And I wanted to wait until I had a clear sign that things were moving. Well, guess what? God speaking to me was the clear sign. However, I thank God for his mercy, and I thank him for his grace. And I'm so thankful that he knows my ways. He knows that what I'm walking into is so far beyond my imagination. Sometimes it gets really scary. But now, when I hear the instruction, I'm going to move. When I hear the instruction, I'm just going to do. I'm still in a place, in a position where it's time for me to make a move that does not make any sense in the eyes of man. Everybody would speak against it. All the professionals, all the people who have been doing it for so long. Everybody is saying it won't happen overnight. It won't happen overnight. Don't expect it to happen overnight. Prepare, because it won't happen overnight. And then there is God saying, I'm about to make you an overnight success. Listen, if this word is for you, you don't have time to wait. You don't have time to keep playing around, being scared. Listen, just do it. Just do it. Rip that Band-Aid off and just do it. Just do it. I promise you, you will have peace. I promise you, you will feel comfortable in that move, in that change, because it's God ordained. You cannot be scared to jump if you know that you are going to fall into the arms of the Lord. It would be different if you came up with the idea all on your own. Yeah, then you might should turn to wise counsel amongst men. Then you might should pick up a book. Then you might should do some Google searches. But when God says, make this move, now do this, now do that, go this way, go that way, it's a guarantee. There is no failing with our God. There is no failing. There is no failing. His ways are perfect. They're perfect. They're full of abundance. They're full of prosperity. They're full of compassion. Another thing I want to say, don't try to take the easy way out. God spoke a specific word to me, and what he spoke to me can cost a lot of money. A lot of money. So much so that I felt uncomfortable. I felt like I wanted to turn back, even though I knew that I couldn't. It was one of those things where, yeah, you promised me something big, but in my little small mind, is it really obtainable? So I kept saying to myself, if only I could find this particular thing for a cheaper amount. I quoted an amount. The next time I went to go look and search for that particular thing, I found one in that price range that I had just spoke. Let me tell you, that was the enemy. Because God didn't say, do that. He said, do this. If God says, go get you a house, why are you looking at apartments? If God says, just for an example, go get a dog, why are you looking at cats? He meant what he said. Don't try to take the easier route, or don't say, oh, well, because I'm scared, I'm going to look for something smaller. I'm going to look for something more quaint. because I'm too scared to take that leap. God spoke to me and he said, you've been standing on the promise. Now give me something to stand on. He's saying, give me room to move. Give me room to move. If you wanted to give God room to move, would you give him little to move on? Or would you shoot for something bigger? Please don't settle for less. Please do not settle for less. What is for you is for you. All you have to do is move. Because see, if I would have kept saying, oh no, I'm too scared. Oh no, that's too much money. Oh no, everything isn't in line how I would like it to be before I start, before I move. Months would have turned into a year. I wouldn't have the money anymore. I wouldn't have the resources anymore. And I would essentially miss out on my blessing. Why prolong your blessing when it's in your hands? Why prolong your blessing when you have the say-so and the authority to bring it to pass? Some blessings we have to wait on God. Other blessings, soon as we move, God moves. Soon as we open up that door, God is there to meet us with a plan already laid out, with the provision already laid out, with the blueprint already laid out. God has went ahead of you. He has given you favor with the people who you will encounter, those realtors, those professors, those doctors, those lawyers. Now it's time to move. You have to just do it. You have to just do it anyway. Even if it doesn't make sense. Even if it's uncomfortable. Even if it seems stressful. Just do it. With our God, we cannot fail.